Yes. Yes, she is. Well, that was easy. Alright, thanks everyone. This has been Griever. See you later. Wow. That was so easy to do. I mean, I thought this was going to be a whole big thing. Jesus. Oh, you guys wanted an actual video, not just my opinion on the subject. You guys wanted an actual explanation as to this. Like, what's that thing? Oh, evidence, and proof. Proof is a good thing. Yes, alright guys, so right before we get into the proof of this, I just want to say that there is a lot of theories about the people that can come back, will come back, and whose contracts are up as far as Avengers Infinity War. Now, I already brought this up in my review. Please go check that out, of Avengers Infinity War. However, this one's just going to talk about Gamora. But before we got into that, I just want to say that the results of Thanos' snap, that... Okay. The results of the snap are not going to stay that way. We all know that. And a lot of people are saying that some of the characters that were erased by the snap are going to remain dead, and that's the way they're going to move the contracts out of the way. The problem with this is that some of the big names, such as Chris Evans, who is almost 100% not returning as Captain America after Avengers 4, which is very, very unfortunate. I got very, very big feelings about that. But he did not disappear. And Robert Downey Jr. did not disappear. But who did? Well, we have Tom Holland scheduled to do another Spider-Man picture. The entirety of the Guardians of the Galaxy, pretty much, except for Rocket. They're making a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 with none of the Guardians. Unless they're going to bring back the cameos of Sylvester Stallone and all the characters that were originally part of the Guardians sort of idea, and we're going to follow them. Really don't see them taking it in that direction. So, for all these reasons, and they also got rid of some characters, like everyone was saying that if Chris Evans is going to leave, then Bucky is going to be the new Captain America and take up the mantle as Captain America. Well, he disappeared too. So it seems like a lot of the older, or the new Avengers, the people that are supposed to be taking over these roles, Falcon's another one, Groot disappeared. There's a lot of people there that's kind of like, well, wait a minute. This is not just a way to get rid of contracts. So I want to get that out of the way right now. Now, however, Gamora, as we all know, did not die from the snap. Gamora was traded in exchange with the big reveal that the Red Skull is back in this ghostly ether type form, or ethereal type form, I guess I should say, who's learned a few tricks like pretending to be death, floating, those kind of things. Her life was traded by Thanos, regrettably so, for the Soul Stone, or the Soul Gem. Now, a lot of people believe that that was a confirmed death. I don't want it to be, and I don't believe it is, because I love Gamora. I think that the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are some of my more favorite movies in the MCU as a whole, because they can be their own separate entity while still doing crossovers like the Avengers Infinity War movie. They have so much potential and so many other stories to tell, and I just think the dynamic is really good. It's very reminiscent to me of a Firefly or a Han Solo with the Falcon, sort of reminiscent of that whole smuggler type crew of miscreants, the misbehaving sort of idea grouped together on a spaceship. It's one of the my type of favorite stories to tell. And the problem is that they've only had 2 movies. Now 3 with Avengers Infinity War, but once again, that's no one's sole movie. And after only 2 pictures, we have not seen enough of Star-Lord and Gamora's, Peter Quill together. We have not seen. It's been a nice building tension. It's a Malcolm Reynolds with a Nora. It's a Han Solo with Leia. It's very reminiscent of that classic sci-fi love romance story. And I love it. And I want to see more of it. And we did get some confirmation in Avengers Infinity War that they admitted they loved each other. But that's not enough. We still need to see more of them together, even if they deny their feelings and have these nice little moments. That's fine, but I just want to see more, and I don't think her story's done yet. Now, the evidence we have for this, because I've been kind of beating around this bush, we do have confirmed evidence, and I'll even bring up the article here. We have an article saying that in a Q&A at the Iowa City High School, the elder Russo brother delves into a big debate over whether, massive spoilers here, Gamora was still contained within the Soul Stone at the conclusion of Infinity War. And of course, Thanos did all this. And this is what makes sense to me, is that, yeah, and this is a direct quote, yeah, it's implied that it's the Soul Stone. It's all orange around, and then Thanos is inside the Soul Stone with the amount of power that it took to snap his fingers. He has this out-of-body experience. So what they're referring to is near the end of the movie, we see Thanos, after the snap, go into this very odd orangey type realm, which a lot of people believed was a pocket dimension or just inside his head. And we see little Gamora, child Gamora there, talking with Thanos, and Thanos is regretting. A lot of people speculated that that was just a metaphorical thing. This is how Thanos thinks things would have went. Maybe he's gone a little more insane than usual, but this has been confirmed. It's not confirmed, as the Russo brother says. It's implied that it's inside the Soul Stone. He's having an out-of-body experience by delving inside of the Soul Stone, and right now Gamora's soul, which is the one that was traded for it, is now trapped there. She wasn't killed by simple conventional means. Now, the quote continues. She, in fact, is alive, yes, Russo reveals. It was an attempt on our part because we don't like two-dimensional roles or three-dimensional villains where every villain is a hero in their own story. And as insane and psychotic and brutal and violent as Thanos is, he's a more complex villain if you go on a journey with him emotionally. So, I don't know. I would say that that's where the quote ends, guys. Now, I would say that this absolutely confirms it. With the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out, and the snap going to be reversed before then, so we could have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, along with the Spider-Man 2, whatever that's going to be titled. The snap is going to be reversed, and a lot, if not all, of the characters' result of the snap is going to come back. The thing is that Gamora was not caused by the snap, but her life was traded for the Soul Stone. So I'm of the belief, and a lot of people are, is that her soul is not the only one trapped in the Soul Stone. It's simply the dominant soul left. Now, there's a lot of other explanations for the snap. All those souls could now be trapped in the Soul Stone, and because Thanos has a true connection and the one he sacrificed, the one he loves for the Soul Stone, that's why when he goes in there, he doesn't see Black Panther, Bucky, Groot. He doesn't see these people because he doesn't give a shit about them. But when he goes and has this out-of-body experience by going into the pocket universe of the stone itself, he only sees Gamora as a small child. Now, how are they going to bring her back is interesting. I'm going to be interested by it. One of the theories, which happened in the comics, is we already got the reveal that Adam Warlock is part of the MCU, being built by the Sovereigns. So that would be a way out, because it was actually Adam Warlock and Gamora worked together quite heavily, and Adam controlled the Infinity Gauntlet at one point because he was one of the tools instrumental in defeating Thanos the first time. So will Adam come in to save the day? Don't really care for that idea. At the end credit scene, we got Captain Marvel is supposed to appear. That, okay, not crazy on that idea either. I don't want a Deus Ex beating of Thanos. I don't want this whole, after all the heroes we've known across 19 pictures now, 19 movies, and they all come together and they lose. They lost. And half of them are gone now. Then to have characters we have not even met yet come in and save the day. All the blood, sweat, and tears that and all the journey we've gone with these characters since 2008 when Iron Man was released would be completely, that's shitting on the entire franchise by saying, oh, Captain Marvel's here, save the day. Or Adam Warlock's here, save the day. Don't want that to happen. Not one bit. I don't want a new character to be the hero. I want the old characters to rally, regroup their numbers with the likes of Captain Marvel and potentially Adam Warlock. Maybe a few other faces we haven't seen yet, but a lot of people are speculating about these characters. It would be really cool for them to grab a few new members and find another way to attack Thanos a second time. What's going to happen in Infinity War Part 2 or Avengers 4? I don't know, but this at the very least has confirmed that Gamora is alive, and I really hated the fact that she was dead. I think that once again, we need that in Guardians of the Galaxy being such a fun-loving reminiscent of the old, the old space western sort of thing. I really wanted to continue this whole Anora Mal thing, or this Han Leia thing, whatever you want to call it. And it would be really cool to me if, when Gamora comes back out of the Soul Stone, she has her memories, and Peter Quill is all ready to jump in my arms, babe, and she goes, what the hell are you talking about? And she plays the part that coming back must have done something. She can't remember anything up until the point where they went to confront Thanos. She's lost that section of memory or something. She hasn't, but she's too afraid to admit her feelings now that they're saved, now that they're not in a life or death situation, and her soul's been saved and she's back. She's not comfortable with admitting what happened and what they said to each other, so she plays the part of amnesia when she does truly know, and maybe somebody like Rocket or Groot or someone figures it out and knows that Gamora totally remembers, and Peter's just kind of like, oh, stunned. And then in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, we will get them back to their quipping, sort of beating around each other sort of mentality, with Peter trying to get her memory back in some way or something. Have a bit of comedy surrounding it, because it is a lot more fun to have that tension, that budding romance, rather than a confirmed, okay, they love each other, they're happy to, hold hands and make out and do whatever, throughout the whole movie with no butting of heads between these two very strong-willed characters. So that would be really exciting for me. What do you guys think about this? Are you guys happy that Gamora is confirmed alive? That is confirmation there, guys. That is from a direct quote. And I only found this, I guess this was released a couple days ago. I only found this out today. But I really wanted to just come home and tell you guys my thoughts on Gamora being alive. I would say this is 100% confirmation as far as I'm concerned, and I'm really happy that she is alive out of all the characters. I would sacrifice a lot of characters to bring her back if she was going to be dead, because Guardians of the Galaxy will never be the same without her. We have not seen enough of her character be a badass. She's one of my favorite female characters. She might be my favorite female character in the MCU. I'd have to stop and think about that for a second, but off the top of my head, just kind of going through a roster here, I can't think of any other female characters that I enjoy more than Gamora. So, that being said, guys, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think about Gamora being alive once again? Do you hate it? And tell me why. Do you love it? Tell me why. And if you have some other evidence to prove one way or another that I missed out on, please. I just have this one article that I saw and did a little research, couldn't find anything else other than this that says she is 100% confirmed. I'm happy about it. Hope you guys are too. This has been Griever with a news video? I guess it's a news video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.